My name is Ashley Willis. I am 28 years old and I am from St. Charles, Iowa.
She was definitely very outgoing. She comes across as a girly girl, but I mean, she rode dirt bikes and motorcycles, and she was 10 years old riding motorcycles.
Describe her as loving, outgoing, friendly, never down, just always positive, always happy.
My heart condition started when I was about 17 years old. I started noticing symptoms. I was shortly thereafter diagnosed with a condition called POTS, Postural Orthostatic Tachycardia syndrome. Basically just felt like I was running a marathon all the time. My sitting heart rate would be in the 130s. I'd be jumping up over 200, just getting up and walking. There was a point that I was passing out. It seemed like almost once a week. And the dizzy spells were every day. I'd wake up in the middle of the night with a racing heart. I mean, it just was a constant, it never went away. We tried some different medications. Some worked, some did not, which ultimately led to doing a cardiac ablation. I had 4 of those. At my second one is when I received my first pacemaker. I would have been about 21. Very grateful. Without it, I mean, my heart wouldn't be working right now.
I can remember realizing something's wrong. She called us. She was driving, so she would at this point was 16 or 17. I could barely understand her, and she had pulled over alongside the road. She couldn't breathe, had pressure on her chest, and so we got to her and she couldn't stand, she couldn't walk. My husband had to pick her up and we loaded her in the car and drove to the hospital. Sorry. I knew something was off when they were taking us for more tests. When they took us back in the room, I just wasn't prepared for what they said. It went from us believing this wasn't life-threatening to, we believe your daughter needs a heart transplant. I just wanted to bawl in the corner of the room. I just wanted to curl up and bawl, and I looked at her and I thought, no, I have to suck it up because this was devastating news for her to hear. She was a young lady. I just remember looking at her and saying, it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay.
I was able to carry a child, have a baby. At one point, I didn't think that was even ever gonna be possible. Just to hear them say, yep, everything looks great. I think that moment was probably like a moment of shock, like this is real. You've accomplished your dream. I always wanted to be a mom. The day that it finally happened and we knew she was okay, that was just the moment that made everything worth it. Every procedure, every tough time, that was the moment that it was like, everything is worth it.
When they were able to stent her vena cava. That's what stopped the swelling in her face, the pressure, the color changes. We were told up to 5 years. It could fail at any time. It's not the same as a stent within your heart. 5 years isn't very long. So it's just not very long. With research, they could improve stenting. They could improve the battery life. The money is needed. And I mean, in our personal case, it's needed. Anyone that would be willing to give, I can't thank you enough.
With all the research the American Heart Association does, it's something great to support, because cardiovascular disease affects so many people. And to be able to jump on board with the American Heart Association's mission is something huge.